17th of March 2023. You guessed it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And if you're not going to watch or not subscribe, just go on. Kidding. Well, y'all been keeping up with the bank stuff like I mentioned, right? I told you, pay attention to what the other banks are doing, right? At the end of this video, I'll give you a little update on why there hasn't been any videos this week. So stay tuned to the end, and I'll give you an update on what's going on. But as far as the banking system goes, like I told you, pay attention to other banks, not just one bank failing. You have to start watching these other banks and whatever they're doing, and then start making plans off that, right? Well, what's the government doing? They're pumping money in them, but of course they're saying it's from some kind of, fund that these banks set up that they're paying them. And it's not going to cost us nothing, right? Do y'all believe that, really? Do y'all really believe that? Somehow or another it's going to cost us something. They're either just going to print more money up, which more than likely is what they're going to do. What are we going to see? Inflation's going to go up. We have a lot of businesses failing right now. You have the car market, a lot of them starting to fail because they were so greedy during the pandemic, right? You're hearing dealers, going out of business left and right. You're hearing banks closing. But the key to it is they're saying this isn't a bailout, that it's coming from the money that these banks pay in, right? They've just changed the definition of that again. It's plain and simple. They changed the definition of everything. They changed the definition of a recession. They changed the definition of a man or a woman. They changed the definition of everything now to suit what they're doing, right? And you got people out here saying the Constitution needs to be changed. That it's old. It's for the when the country was first to come to be a country. This, what do they call it? The woke culture. That's what's going on right now. They're getting in power and they're changing stuff. You got the stuff over there. In Russia. We're shooting down. They shot down a drone now. What are we going to retaliate against? We're supposedly flying more drones in that area now, just kind of like you shoot one down, we'll send more. I told you, this stuff's going to keep escalating, and we're going to be involved in it physically before the end of the year. Get back on subject about the banking system. Will the banks fail? Eventually, yes, they will. They want us to go digital dollar, right? Which I've said before, we're pretty much there, but you can still physically put your hands on your money, right? You can still get a dollar bill, you can touch it, you can feel it, your change and all that, right? You go digital, that's gone. It's all on a computer, which I've told you, most people nowadays pay all their bills with their phone, with a laptop. They don't go nowhere. I mean, the phone bill the other day, we paid the phone bill, and because we paid with cash, $4 fee. I've told you, my insurance company, if I pay with cash, it's a $5 fee. So they charge you to use cash. And that's what they're trying to do, is get us to the digital dollar. Keep paying attention. This is just kind of like a Band-Aid on a big wound is all it is right now with what they're doing with the banking system. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse, and our prices are going to keep going up. Our fuels went up about 20 cents again here in the area. Guys, you're not out of time to start prepping, but you are out of time to buy stuff at a reasonable price and a reasonable availability. You're not out of time. It's just going to cost you more money to start prepping right now. But I suggest you do it. I suggest that you keep as much cash on hand as you need. I'm not a financial advisor, but I wouldn't leave all my money in one bank. I wouldn't do that. Y'all do what you want to do. You're grown-ups. Do what you want to do, right? Now, update on what's been going on with my health. All right. Y'all know I went to the doctor. Some issues with my back, my spine. What's been going on this week? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I was able to do everything I need to do, right? Well, Sunday, it kind of put me down. I don't know if I was feeling better those days and overdid it or what was going on. Neck, back, shoulders, all that type of stuff's going on again. Real stiff, can't get comfortable at night, not sleeping. I go to bed about 3 o'clock in the morning, get up between 5 and 6 in the morning, and feel like somebody's beat me with a baseball bat all day. Doctor called me and wanted me more medicine. They did blood work. They done another A1C, and somehow my A1C is at 11. Now, I don't eat sugar. I don't drink Cokes. Only sugar I get is what's in the food I'm eating. I don't eat a lot of carbs. I really eat salads, things like that, wheat toast, but yet my sugar somehow is still up and out of control. The doctor's not sure if it's from the inflammation that's going on in my neck and my spine and all that causing a spike into my sugar. All my other blood work is fine except for my triglycerides. They're high. They're not extremely high. They're 3 or 4 points high. So he's not sure if it's inflammation in my body causing my sugar to be that high, right? Because when I check my sugar here at the house, it runs anywhere from 120 to 170, which to me that's decent. You know, it's not perfect, but it's decent, right? But my A1C is just all over the place. But for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been hurting pretty bad, not able to move. I can move, but with pain when I get up and move around. You know, like walking, it feels like my spine is just doing this. Sleeping, my neck and stuff's bothering me. But they're trying new medicines. They're still trying to find a place to get this MRI where you're sitting. You know, I've had several where I'm laying, which shows damage and all that kind of stuff. But they're wanting to do one where I'm sitting, where it shows, because when you're sitting, it compresses your spine. You know, and it could show more damage than what the other one does. But I'm sorry there hasn't been a video this week. I'm going to tell you something. The sugar kind of makes me feel funny. Kind of makes me sick in my stomach. Any of y'all have diabetics in your family, you know how it is when you start a new sugar medicine. But, you know, we're trying to work on it. I don't eat junk food. Now, in my younger days, I ate a lot of junk food. Yes, I did. How I become diabetic is the craziest part of it. I've told you I had my blood work done every 3 months at my previous doctor that died. He would do it every 3 months, you know. It never showed up. I had my spine surgery, first one, never showed up. I had my second one where they went in and fused my spine together. And then about 6 months, 7 months after that, somehow I become a full-blown diabetic, you know. And I'm like, now my whole family is diabetic. All of them are on shots. And you get mad at me. I refuse to go on shots. I will not do it because when it comes to prep and that stuff, you know, it's got a shelf life, right? I don't know how you're able to. It's going to be bad on diabetics on shots when SHTF happens. So, you know, I tried the diet, the losing weight with medicine. Nothing's working right now with this new medicine. We're going to try it and see what it does, right? But it's very strange how all of a sudden when I turned 40 years old, I was diabetic within 3 to 6 months of blood work, right? They don't know what's going on. They don't know if it's, like I said, they're thinking it's inflammation. I don't have circulation problems. You know, I do have the numbness in my fingers, but I've cut these fingers off and they sewed them back on. But, you know, it's just where I'm at right now. We're trying to work on it. We're trying to figure it out. I know some of y'all are like, man, I got bigger problems than that. I just want y'all to know what's going on, why there hasn't been many videos this week, or probably any, I don't think. But it's just, we're trying to get everything ready for planting. You know, we're still working on our preps. We're building shelving systems for our preps and stuff like that. So we're staying busy. But at the end of the day, you know, you want to go to bed, but you can't go to bed because you can't lay down because you're like, I can't get comfortable. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you're going through this, I suggest you try to find something that helps you. You try to get to a doctor. Y'all know I don't have the insurance, and yes, it's expensive, but I suggest if you're having health problems right now, now's the time to try to fix them while you're still got health care available to you. Now, there's the update. We'll try to get back doing this daily. Things we've got going on around here is kind of slowing down now, so I should be able to get back on here every day with a video. You know, we're going to do a few gardening videos, show you how we plant and things like that, and what we plant. You know, I just want everybody to keep prepping. You know, like I said, it's not going to get any cheaper. That's one thing for sure. Prepping is not going to get any cheaper in the future. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times, because at that moment, you're the only person that can do it. If you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. And once again, I'm sorry that I haven't had a video up this week. We're dealing with health issues and trying to get stuff going and trying to get stuff finished. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Stay safe. Get prepped up. And hey, if you're still watching and you're on the fence, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe. Get prepped up.